Good afternoon, this is Seth Pickens with Live Oak Exteriors out here at the Weinhardt residence again. The previous conversation that we had, via email was that there was a couple of different things that the insurance company would like me to do to prevent any type of harm to the shingles itself. One being a paint scraper to unseal to eliminate the idea of mat transfer. So I brought that out here today. I'm going to do it exactly the way that the adjuster had laid out in his previous email, and I'm kind of just going to film the whole thing. I'm going to try to be as careful as I can. This is a documented wind damage shingle on the back of the home. We're doing it on the here this time, and I'm just going to get started. We got to find out where the beginning and end of the shingle is. So looks like this is the start here. So this is going to be our work area. Pitch chopper over here to help out hold my tools. This guy should already be unsealed. Yep. All right, it's all unsealed. Trying to hold the shingles down so I don't bend them at all. Okay. Okay. All right. Got that undone. Let's get the nails out. Looks like that one already pulled through. Through again. Now again, with this, all the nails on this side here are out. I'm going to have to go up underneath here and get these other ones out from the shingle above it. So it looks like that's good. Shingle is out. Gotta get the rest of the nails out here. Okay. I think I got the rest of the nails. Clean all the debris. There's already evidence that I'm seeing. Maddie, if you want to show them on the video here before I put this new shingle in. All these chunks here, material transfer, like I had mentioned before. Again, I used the paint scraper this time as requested. Just wanted to point that out along with the granule loss that we're already seeing from these shingles. But we're going to continue here with the repair. This is just a normal CertainTeed XT25 I'm going to be using here. I did not bring my roof snake this time. Oh, looks like there's a nail still up here. There he is. Nice and easy. Lining this up here. Like I said just a second ago, I didn't bring my roof snake this time. I'm going to use just normal hammer here and get the nails up underneath it. If I can get these out. Standard roofing nails. Nail pattern. Nails are in. I'm going to do a light swipe to simulate the shingle being here for an exposed period of time. We've already got 2 breaks, one more than we had last time. You can see this break starting to form here across. You can see the rock granules falling off on this one here as well. And then you've got material transfer here. Even using the paint scraper, you've got it there as well. Right, pretty much all 4. So again, like I'd stated before, as a roofing contractor, I know you guys make the final decision here. For me, I'm going to state this as a failed repair, just like I did the first one. This between the material transfer and the breaking and the shingles, those are kind of the concerns that I'm looking for here. But I wanted to show you guys a couple more things while we got you on the video. So the area here, this is one of the larger wind damaged areas. So we obviously have the breaks and the shingles here. You want to come around this way, I'll show you. So this whole section of shingles got blown up by the wind. They're wind creased. This guy is obviously unsealed. Now this one is too, and it's starting to formulate a break here. Just like I had to do on that one, if I went to go repair these shingles here, I'm gonna have to tear into the ridge. Now, I know you'd mentioned before we don't need to use synthetic underlayment, but if I'm affecting the ridge here, I'm gonna have to. So that way, the holes that in the felt paper that are currently there, that's gonna cause problems in the future. And then on top of that, the last repair tip that I did is right here. So this shingle, there's no sealant here. This is what I'm worried about with the mat transfer. So the fact that this brought out chunks of the shingle below it, now this new shingle that I put down has just been flapping in the wind. Not to mention the breaks up here on this shingle and this shingle. If you want to come in a little closer and show them, this is what I was referring to. And this was done over a month ago. So this is just going to continue to get worse, again, in my contracting opinion. So I'm going to leave the video there. I'll let you guys review everything and get back to us. If y'all need any more information, let me know. Thanks.